Mr. Chair. I do note again that it was the Republican members of the FEC who created the ballot initiative loophole. They now recommended we fix it. I agree. I think it was wrong when they made that decision in 2015. I think it remains wrong today. So you'll get our support as we work through this in the months ahead. I do want to, as I mentioned in my opening remarks, we all agree, again, foreign interests should have no say over the administration or outcome of American elections. That American elections, the decisions we make about our government, how we organize their society, are the sole province of American citizens. The newfound attention that we're paying to foreign funding of ballot issues is late to the game, as I mentioned. And so what I just want to do is ask you, Mr. Johnson, because this does have a real-life impact, as you can see from photos taken from Montana, and you know this far better than I do. But if I could ask you, you obviously have enormous admiration and respect for not only your state, but the land, which so many people hike, camp, hunt, fish, work. Can you tell us a little bit more about the risks that foreign corporations like Sandfire pose to the health of the people in the land of Montana?
Representative, as I mentioned, both in my written and my oral testimony, Montana is not just a place where Montanans themselves can sort of enjoy the land and the place, but we have 12 million visitors a year from all across the world, and the land is basically an essential piece of our economy as well. Billions of dollars in GDP are generated every year in Montana from visitors. And as I mentioned, we've had a lot of issues with hard rock mining. This perpetual pollution issue is not going away. The federal government has spent hundreds of millions of dollars to try and figure out how to address acid mine drainage without being able to figure out how to accomplish that. It is still an issue in Montana and has caused a lot of pollution. That's why Montanans took it upon ourselves to try and address this issue. And the photo that you see there is the Zortman-Landusky mine. That particular mine is a poster child for bad mining practices, something that we would have hoped to help address and to never permit again in Montana, this acid mine drainage problem, where we've spent approximately $80 million in taxpayer funds and $2 million every year annually in treating that water, which is flowing directly into the Fort Belknap Indian community, impacting their teepee grounds, and fouling what would otherwise be a good source of water quality for drinking water.
And it's I-186 would have had a profound impact on this.
That's correct. For the way that it was written, it would have prevented any new mining permits from being permitted if there was evidence that there would be acid mine drainage or require an associated management of that acid mine drainage, because once acid mine drainage starts, it does not stop. There's mines from the Roman Empire that are still spilling out acid mine drainage at this point. And so you have to basically lock it up, button it up, and treat it forever. So these are ongoing liabilities for thousands of years. And I-186 would have prevented those from occurring again in Montana.
And I think you said in your testimony, I just want to make sure I understood that, the company, Sandfire, which was contributing nearly $300,000 to stop the ballot initiative, they didn't have any interest in Montana at the time, but were looking to get permits in the state. Is that to continue this practice?
That's correct. They didn't have any interest in North America, and my understanding is that they still don't.